God said during this season, don't fight with nobody. Don't argue with anybody. Do not argue and do not fight with anybody. And here's the reason why. That thing that you've been praying for is about to manifest. What you've been seeking God for a very, very long time, this year, 2025, is going to manifest. It's going to come to pass for your life. Don't fight and don't argue with anybody. Usually, anytime you are in an intent, like this ever happened to you? Like, sometimes I see it happen. Like, I go to a prayer group, right? And I see this happen sometimes. And I'm like, why does this happen? You ever been like in an intense prayer session or an intense meditation session? Or for instance, you fasting. All of a sudden, here come trouble. All of a sudden, here comes temptation. All of a sudden, people want to start messing with you out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. The time that you don't fast, the time that you're not praying, the time that you're not meditating, the time that you're not in intense battle, like intense prayer, nobody bothers you then. Nobody provokes you then. But you ever observe something like when you fast, when you say you want to fast and pray, all of a sudden here comes temptation out of nowhere. Here comes temptation out of nowhere. That goes to show you that you are on the right track. You're doing the right thing. Anytime temptation comes, like anytime you're doing an intense prayer, intense meditation, intense fasting, fasting, real fasting, and you start seeing temptation around you left and right, people provoking you left and right, that's the time that you walk away. Walk away. Never ever you engage in argument or fighting with anybody. Most especially if you are a spiritual person. If you are endowed with spiritual power, the last thing you want to do is argue with someone. The last thing you want to do is physically fight someone. The last thing you want to do is pronounce curses to someone. Don't do it. Because now your own prayers are going to be hindered. Now what you've been begging God for, what you've been begging the universe for, is going to be hindered. At times you have to learn to ignore the provocation. Ignore the what? The provocation. I'm going to tell you something in the Bible. You know, when Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, why is it, right? At the very end of his fasting and praying, that's when the devil want to come and tempt Jesus Christ. Why is that? How come the devil didn't come on day 17? How come the devil didn't come on day 10? Why did the devil come on the 40th day, the last day that Jesus finished fasting and praying for 40 days and 40 nights? Why is it then? That's when the devil wants to come to tempt Jesus. Why is it then? How come he didn't come on day 26 or on day 32? Why he came right after Jesus finished fasting and praying, Jesus finished meditating, that's when the devil want to show up. It happens to us all the time. You know what it requires? Patience, submission, putting your ego down, and learning to just walk away. Rebuke the devil and let them flee. That's all I want to tell you. Just keep rebuking the devil. Anytime you finish fasting and praying, or you just come from an intense prayer session and somebody's coming to provoke you, this is what you say. I rebuke you. That's all. Mid-argument. You know what? I rebuke you. They will not have nothing else to say. Then you, that's the spiritualist, that's the person that's powerful, you just walk away. You rebuke them and you walk away. Never ever you engage in argument with anybody. May God bless you. May God be with you. This is Prophetess Olori Queen Esther. Have a wonderful day and never ever give up on God, because God Almighty will never give up on you. May God bless you.